Hello everyone, it's your host, Get Good Fox. Welcome back to State of Decay 2 in the Lethal Zone Beta. We are going to be somewhat moving on. I've got some ideas for preparing us to get into the Knight's Family Diner, but the main thing we're going to be doing is talking about how good is the Cabin Park Motel. Indeed, that is the theme of Super Waifu Cafeteria Squad Hyper Community World Tour, bringing this powerful community to all of the bases and talk about how good each one is. So we're going to head on this direction and let's talk about how good is Cabin Park Motel. Well, Cabin Park Motel is located kind of in the middle of nowhere, way down in the south, but our situation is that we get 2 large facilities, we get 4 small facilities, a bonus kitchen, a bonus well, and these do come with bonus beds. See, look at all these bonus beds we've got here. Let me see, how many of them have bonus beds? I think only the ones on the indoors do. So this one here, you can see here we get 1 bonus bed. That's like, it's just any facility you build in there is going to get a bonus bed. Over here we get a bonus bed. Over here we get a bonus bed. So that's just something that we just get a few bonuses, and then of course it comes with a well, so it would be able to resolve your water problems, gives you a little more morale. You could plug in whatever mod you want here, like a comfy chair. We got ourselves a country kitchen. It's pretty much a level 2 kitchen. You know, I'm not too big on the kitchen. You know, energy drinks aren't bad, though you do need cooking and chemistry. But once again, you could just use it as another spot to put in a, what do you call it, a comfy chair to get yet another morale bonus. And overall, I gotta say, that is pretty good. And the reason it's pretty good is because, to be honest, it's very similar to Camp Kelenqua. In fact, it's essentially a copy. There might be some differences, like Camp Kelenqua might be able to, like, cook up burgers or something. And other than that, very similar, almost a carbon copy, and that means it's pretty good. Why? Because Camp Kelenqua is good. Now, how good it is going to depend on what difficulty you're playing on, because you might not like the location. If you're playing on, like, Standard Zone, then you're probably not going to be happy about the location on the base. It's pretty far out of the way, and you on Standard Zone, you don't need to have the 2 large facilities. It's still very strong, regardless of difficulty, but it might not be like a necessity. We were probably gonna build some more stuff as well, because like I don't think I need to fully build out the base to move into Knights. I just wanted to kind of stock up on some parts, or stock up on my materials so that we can quickly prepare the other bases. I think that was my main idea. And yeah, on a lower difficulty, I don't know. I think you could probably afford to stay more in the middle of the map if driving is your problem. But on a difficulty like Lethal Zone, I don't know. I think it is definitely worth it, and that's simply because on Lethal Zone, you really want the 2. You really want the 2, what do you call it, large facilities. That is so useful because the 2 large facilities, you can use them for so much, including training up your characters with... Let me just burn these guys out. You can use it to train up your characters with a lounge. You know, you can use it to help finish your base. You know, you could use something like a trade depot to call in a merchant. You could use... Let me just get out of my way. You can do what I'm doing. You can use the forge. I would not use the forge over the trade depot, but as you can see, I'm using them both at the same time, actually. I am using the trade depot and the forge together to kind of, like, make things go the fastest they possibly can. And once again, that will allow you to rapidly complete the base. But the thing is, you would need... Wow, look at how many hits this guy's taking, God! But the thing, though, is that you would need to have 2 large facilities to make that kind of combo happen. And that's exactly the benefit. You could also go with a hybrid design. You could do a trade depot to get more building materials, and the lounge to begin training people up. I think that's also a perfectly good idea. My main concern was that I wanted to get that base constructed ASAP. Let's go ahead and start squishing this plague art, though, but I gotta say, I think it has kind of exactly what you're looking for in a mid-game setup. We might even be able to cheap shot him right here. No, I tried to cheap shot him. Well, I might be able to cheap shot him still, actually. Oh, we just got the freaky feeling done just because we killed any feral. That's always handy. Zombies being less cooperative than I was hoping they would be. Unfortunately, we just damaged the plague art there, so it's going to call for some more help, but maybe what I can do is close the door here. Really? That's surprising. I didn't think that would be enough to cause meaningful damage to it. Color me surprised. Nope, nope, no burning me. Oh, I keep getting tripped over by the fire. Fortunately, the plague art is nearly dead. That's the good news. I don't think he's dead yet.
Sorry, too slow.
Now we can finish this thing off. Good.
Just like that, no more plague heart.
Exactly. Just like that, no more plague art.
Taking back territory from the Z's.
Okay, now what I want to do is I want to grab a screenshot. Not for today's episode, but, you know, it's daytime right now. It's not going to be daytime later on. Want to make sure that we can get a nice looking screenshot, but... So the base has 2 large, 4 small. 4 small, I think, is honestly perfect. You know, like, the 5th one is nice because it lets you get in the crafting still. But 4 small lets you do workshop, infirmary, gym, and what do you call... Oh, this is a great screenshot right here. I like this one. Oh, come on, you guys. You guys really want to ruin everything? The answer is, of course, they do. Maybe I can get a similar looking one on the other side. I want one kind of with the ramparts or the battlements going on. Oh, this was a pretty cool one looking here, right? How about this one? This looks like a pretty good screenshot. But yeah, 4 is really, really nice because you get both of the training. You get, so, because like the gym gives you the health, the shooting range gives you the stamina, and then of course you have the workshop so you can, you know, build your repair kits, repair your weapons, scrap weapons, etc. And then you've got, of course, the infirmary. And so I think 4 is just fine for... Maybe I could sneak the Knight's Family Diner logo in as well. Let me see if I can do that. A little farther away. Right here. A little bit of height. Pan the camera down. Here we go. Alrighty, so let's get back to work. Now that we've cleared out the Knight's Family Drive-In, and we have the, what do you call it, the area cleared, we need the money. The money is what we really need at the moment. Unfortunately, we can't do a whole lot with selling, but what we can do is look at another thing to build. So what I want to do is, let's get you leveled up. And I'm going to go ahead, I think we should build some more. I'm a little concerned about fuel, but at the same time, I don't know, what are we going to do? I called in a fuel trader at home. I mean, we're going to have to buy some fuel. Unfortunately, that means using more money, but what can you do? I'm going to use 2 more fuel up. We might need to hold back for a moment on using the forge after this, but... We can also focus on looting more fuel areas as we go. while we try to build up standing for this character as well. So we're going to go over here, and let's see, are there any fuel locations on the way is the big question. Right here looks interesting. I don't know if we ever completely looted that area. It looks familiar. But yes, the Cabin Park Motel, I like it. Yes, the positioning is inconvenient, but what I think about the positioning is that on Lethal Zone, I'd rather just have a really strong base. Now, it is good. A question will arise, would it be better to go into Knight's Family Drive-In? Because with Knight's Family Drive-In, you do get the built-in lounge. And although the lounge is not customizable, you can't, like, back off of the lounge, I don't think that really matters. I think you would pretty much always want a lounge, and it is a level 3 lounge. And, I think that's a big question there. Would you rather move into Knight's Family Drive-In and get access to the guaranteed lounge? And I do believe you still get a free large facility, so you could still have 2. Or would you go into Cabin Park Motel? Cabin Park Motel will give you more total. Oh god, loaders. Just clogging up the road, why don't you? Or would you rather go to Cabin Park Motel where you get more total customization options? That's going to be the big question. But overall, right now, I do like the Cabin Park Motel quite a bit. It doesn't cost quite as much to go in, though there is certainly the counter argument that, you know, it's only like 500 influence. What's 500 influence? I mean, right now 500 influence is a thing. Looks like I haven't looted this one at all, so this is going to be actually a great spot. Maybe we can get a fuel canister and a rucksack of fuel would be really awesome at this location. There's the rucksack. It looks like, for some reason, like, a lot of these fuel locations are also doubled up as building material locations. Not sure why. Wait, was it always like that? I can't really remember.
I wonder if I'll ever get used to the smell around a plague heart.
Well, I mean, eventually we'll have them all destroyed, so you won't have to worry your head with such silly questions in the long run. Cup of coffee, not too excited about it. But yeah, that's what I'm not sure about. That's kind of an unanswered question for me still. I don't know whether or not... oh, yeah, we're going to get both rucksacks here. Very awesome. I'll need to move into the Knight's Family... the diner directly in order to really see if it's going to be worth it or not. I think the deciding factor is going to be on the small facilities. If the small facilities in the diner are comparable, then I would say, because, you know, I mean, that's also, I mean, it's still a tough question. And it's a tough question because a level 3 lounge, that is a lot on Lethal Zone. Like, the materials necessary, the level 3 upgrade on its own is like 35 building materials, so like, that is pretty good. Now, you know, you could build your own lounge in lounge level 3 in Cabin Park Motel, no doubt about it. It's probably just gonna depend on what you're really looking for. Okay, good, so we got the refuel there. I guess we could see if it's possible for us to cross through that area. Although maybe I should refuel real quick. Apparently not.
My name is Ray.
Ah, yes. More advertisements for Trumbull Valley.
I'd like you to become my neighbor. Here in Trumbull Valley.
You know, I get it. You know, they put a lot of work into Trumbull Valley. They want people to give it a shot. But good gravy. Could you guys calm down a little bit? You know what? The bridge is right here. Like, instead of trying to do that, why don't we just drive over the bridge like nice, normal human beings and go from there? Let me see. How do we get through this? Or we could just drive like nice, normal human beings. I'm pretty sure there was like a little like tricky area that would... But it's not even that tricky. I was gonna say some tricky dicky area we could go through, but I don't even really consider this to be all that tricky of a way through, because yeah, we were almost there either way. Down we go. Okay, we got it. We're good. Alrighty. So now we can go see what Mark's problem is. Pest removal. I presume these are the cannibals. We do want to do the Cannibals questline because they are another way to get building materials. Because they will get a repeatable quest that asks for us to find a rucksack of building materials, and what we can do is just not give it to them. And then every time we play, that quest will reappear. I like how I just hit this little bump, and it's just like, oh, you know, it's going to flip you right over. This one, though, I think is I just got to either get rid of some zombies or get rid of a full infestation, one of the two. We could see in a moment, though. It's not that big a deal. Yeah, I get it. You guys are zombies. Take him out for me. Oh, okay.
Hey there.
Later.
Mark, you want to go to a restaurant? Sure.
Let's make sure we stay safe.
I wonder why the cannibals want to move into a restaurant. How suspicious. Very sus. Doesn't matter to me, though, as long as they are paying the bills.
As well fed as yours. Good job on that.
Oh, he's following me?
You know it.
That's not a big deal. It's all good. Let me see. How am I going to get through this? I guess we'll just drive on the road. I just don't. I don't even know. It's like, yeah, sure, there's shortcuts on Drucker County, but, oh, man. I just want to drive cross-country, rather. That's what I really enjoy in a map, is just not having to... It's like, you know, I don't need to know any shortcuts on Mayor Valley. You know, I don't need to know any shortcuts on Trumbull Valley. You can just, like, look and basically navigate things with your eyes and get there in good time. Oh! Up we go. Alrighty, so this must be the restaurant. Yep. Looks like it's a swine and bovine. That iconic State of Decay 2 franchise. Oh, it's got its own little playground, too.
We're here.
Very old school feeling. Alright, zombies, you're moving out so that these other flesh-eating guys can move in. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Why are all of them like... Why do none of them have legs? What's happening? We good? Oh, no. These guys don't have legs either. I kind of want to loot the area first, but I have a feeling this is probably... Oh, never mind. Okay, because here's the deal. When they move in, they're going to claim the building, and they added that new rule where you can't loot from a building where there's already Enclave members. So let's try and loot the building first. Hopefully my inventory can survive. I feel like I emptied it recently. Yeah, it's okay-ish. Mainly, our main problem is that we don't have any trunk space, and I don't think we have a lot in the way of
Bucket empty.
Yeah, we also have the backpack. Our backpack isn't as large, but we just hit an empty one. As long as one of these don't oh, nope, this might be the end of us right here. This baton is so bad. No!
Thank you.
Oh, maybe they aren't claiming the building.
Hey, good luck finding the stuff you need in there.
Okay. Yeah, I guess they're not claiming the building. Oh, well, okay. That means we can finish looting it. It's all good. All in a day's work, after all.
Nothing more to do here.
Yeah, it's fine. Chemicals. Let's see how our base is looking. We're about to upgrade into level 3, and these would be the only things left to upgrade. Like I said, I feel like that's pretty fast. I feel like that's a good speed. We got an infestation. Let's go ahead and scout. Good. Wow, we really splattered this machine right here. Gosh.
Rid of some of these infestations, maybe?
Where is it? Oh, it's not that far away, actually. Okay. Bloater just fell over like a clumsy. Let's just go this way. I think that's a pretty good idea. The Value Wagon. Is that like a dollar store or something? I have no idea. It has a similar color scheme to the dollar store. Sup, buddy? Just giving you like a bro tap right there. Okay, we're gonna take out this infestation. Like I said, just want to stay on top of them because they are a bit of a
Oh,
pain.
man. I cannot wait to show you all the wonderful explosives we can make in this lab.
Hey, you know what? At least the dialogue actually matched the building, considering that, like, the workshop, you can construct explosives in the workshop. Those are, I feel like those are all, like, mostly carryovers from Heartland. Like, those are all bits of Heartland dialogue. Because, like, whenever you made one of those really impressive facilities, that's when your allies would be like, whoa, man, come over and feed your faces. That was, like, Malik's dialogue. Now, this is where I'm wondering if there's some kind of a way down, because this is where a shortcut would be beneficial. Maybe down over here, maybe asking for too much. Yeah, I think this is really stupid. I feel like I should not do this. Because, like, I would... This is where a shortcut would come in handy. Huh. What about that little pathway over there? Maybe we can make it... Could be a bad idea, but I'm gonna give bad ideas a chance. Oh, I think I can make this. Up, 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 up. Yes. Oh, get. Ah, there we go. Okay. Okay. It worked. Yeah, I don't know if that's like one of these official quote-unquote shortcuts, but it worked. We're on the other side. And it's much faster.
Gotta stay frosty. Plague zombies all over the place.
Hopefully it gets them. It got one of them. They're still toasting. There we go. We got them all. Let's check our threat level. Threat level is minimal.
Special delivery.
Where does this go? It just goes up top? Interesting. I guess you could just climb out of that area if you wanted to. Wow. Lots and lots of zombies. Maybe I could pick up a few samples. I mean, I don't really need samples, but I mean, that would be the advantage of toasting all these. I mean, I guess we're also going to get some standing, since these guys should be counted as part of a horde. How are we doing on standing, by the way? We're doing kind of okay-ish, but not very fantastic. Unfortunately, this was already looted. Not that we would really have the inventory to accomplish too much. Let's head back to base, I guess. Yep, I get it. You're all zombies. You're all trying to block my way. I am looking forward to moving into Knight's Family Diner, especially... Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I'm especially looking forward to the idea that, oh, you know what we can do? We can, trade with the trade guy. I forgot all about the trade guy. We called in a fuel trader. We need to make sure that we're working with him. That's going to be a fairly important thing to do. But I am looking forward to getting into Knight's Family just because we do get access to that level 2 trade, or that level 3 lounge, and that's going to let us power level all of our characters up. Without a doubt, definitely an advantage that is going to be a big factor in Knight's Family. And then I know there's Mike's Concrete. I believe Mike's Concrete is a warehouse style base, so if it's very similar to the other warehouse bases, then I'm anticipating something like 2 large, 5 small. And then eventually, we'll have the barricaded strip mall, and after that we will move into Providence Ridge. So some people have been saying, like, you know, if I liked Rusty Rosie's, why don't I like the Wheelhouse Truck Stop? Because aren't they the same? The answer is that they're not the same. And the reason that they're not the same is because the Wheelhouse Truck Stop is not as customizable.
Supplies delivered.
Although it's true that Rusty Rosie starts with an auto shop as well. The thing about Rusty Rosie's is that you can get rid of the auto shop if you don't want it. Which I think is called the Salvage Beast. You don't have to have the Salvage Beast is the main thing.
Hey, amigos.
Whereas with the Wheelhouse Truck Stop, you do have to stay with the auto shop. And I don't think it's worth staying with. I know that the fuel is valuable, but I personally still don't think it's as good. All right, so let's go ahead, and we got 823 fuel.
Okay, let's do this.
Or 823 money. I'm gonna go ahead and buy everything here. Yeah, it sets us back money-wise, but oh well. What can we do? We really need the fuel. Dump this in. And I think we're doing okay on parts, so I might wind up selling some of our parts off.
And I'm out of gas.
Let me see what I can
Nobody
sell in
wants to deal with
return.
the plague hearts, but what choice do we have?
Let's scrap up the last of those. We don't need that. We could probably...
This load's gonna wear me out.
We don't need to have all of these, so I'm gonna sell about 20 of them. We don't need this or that. Let's sell these for now.
I got a feeling you and me can do business. Cool.
189 for the chemicals. That's not terrible. And let's go ahead and keep buying and selling. Next target is then we're probably gonna sell some parts. 1,000 parts will get us the money to move in. Oh, that's perfect actually. Well, we're gonna buy one more rucksack, so. But I can sell about 1,000. I can sell a little more than 1,000.
So, you ready to start dealing?
You ready to start dealing? It makes him sound like we're gonna do some weird drug trade or something like that. Right in here. That's gonna take us back up to 24 fuel. Very nice. And let's get some stuff to sell. Let me see, are there any guns? I'll sell this.
Action movie exciting. I have an idea to...
I don't need these, not those. I don't want those. Let me sell those off. I kind of want to transfer my 50 caliber rounds over just because those are pretty valuable. I don't need firecrackers. Okay, let's clean these up.
I got a feeling you and me can do business.
26 for the silencer, that's not terrible. 64 for the Starshank round, that's not bad either. And let's go ahead and...
Gotta drop something.
I'm gonna clear out my inventory so I can carry a little more.
New place to put it.
It looks like he's not even gonna have enough money to buy all of it, but that's fine. And now we'll just manually sell about 60 of these. There we go. So that gets all of the money out of them, and we have just about enough. We can sell some more parts to one of our allies in order to finish it off. It's not a big deal at all. But, you know, that's trading for you. Trading, very powerful. Anyways, to wrap up my thoughts about Cabin Park Motel is, I think it's good. I do want to compare it to some of the other mid-game bases. The main advantage is that you only need 1,000 to get in. You only need 5 people to get in. The facility options are really good. 4 large, or 4 small, 2 large. That is really, really good. It's got, you know, side benefits as well. Like if you don't have amenities, then the well is going to be really handy. But overall, I do think it is a good base. The question is, how does it stack up to Knight's Family Diner? And basically, is it worth it to just get 6 people and 1,500 influence and move in? we're just gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see what the customization option situation is at Knight's Family Diner, and then we're gonna have to see like what some of the side benefits are at Mike's Concrete. Because if Mike's Concrete is just 5 small facilities, I'll say that's probably not worth it. You know, easier just to move into this one. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this casual review of the Cabin Park Motel. Let me know down in the comments section, are you a Cabin Park Motel enthusiast? Do you like this base, or do you prefer to skip over it? So far, I think it's probably worth moving in, but I really got to see what the 6-man options are, because they will retroactively either make the Cabin Park Motel better or worse. But you tell me what you think down in the comment section. Anyways, like the video if it was entertaining, subscribe for future State of K2 content, and of course remember that you don't have to be good to get good.